Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Ramana.
We are also Markandeya's. At least Markandeya knew that he is going to die only at the age of 16. We really don't know. Anytime the death can come. Anytime. But, like Markandeya, if we can hold on to Shiva tightly, Chikkanapudi, tightly if we can hold on. How to hold on to Lord Shiva? By meditating on him in our heart. By holding on to his feet with devotion. If we can tightly hold Shiva and become Shiva. Become Shiva means what? One with Shiva. Then death cannot hold us. Yama cannot threaten us. If he tries to, he will be kicked. Meaning what? Abhayam, abhayam, abhayam. There is no fear of Yama. So therefore, we have to hold on to Lord Shiva. Shiva means what? Whatever is Ishta Devata. I mean Shiva means what? The Lord of your heart. Because all the forms are the same form only. If we, out of pramadha, carelessness, don't hold on to him, then we have to go through this rut. No pini shakadu. The old age, disease and death, we have to go through. So it's better we start now, today. Even if we have not started, this is the auspicious moment. We have to start. And we have no time to waste. Why? We don't know. When will Lord Yama come? Samprapte sannihite kale nahi nahi rakshati dukrum karani. When the appointed time comes, when Lord Yama comes, nobody can save us. You may have a lot of wealth, properties, the wealth cannot save. You may have your wife, children, everybody around you, nobody can save. You may have the best doctors in the world, they cannot save you. Nobody can save you. You may be the Prime Minister or the President or anybody. No, nobody is spared. So therefore, we have to hold on to the Lord tightly. இமைப்பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் போற்றி. He will not forsake us even a bit. இமைப்பொழுதும் நீங்காதான். So we have to hold on to him tight, so that we will not have fear of death. See, we again and again see old people dying. How much they go. But still we are very careless. We think it will happen some other day only, not now. Now we are okay. No, who told you? So therefore, we have to learn to hold on to his feet, either through devotion or through dhyana. Swamiji, அதெல்லாம் அப்புறம் பார்த்துக்கலாம். 6 வயசுக்கு மேல இப்ப என்ன அவசரம்? We are very busy nowadays. We have our own career. And we have to achieve a lot in this world. I tell you, all these elders are very envious of the youngsters. You know why? They all feel, எங்களுக்கு இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சான்ஸ் கிடைக்கல எந்த இருக்கும். But you have got it. இல்லையா? You know why? Now only you can sit. You can really keep your back straight. Now only you can really breathe. After some time, you cannot even breathe. And now only your mind is very fresh. You are full of energy. You can sit and you can really conquer this mind. See, to conquer this mind, you need a lot of inner strength. ஆயிரம் யானைகளை கட்டுப்படுத்த முடியுமா? அடக்கிட முடியும். இந்த மனசு அடக்கவே முடியாது. So you need a lot of inner strength. Every day is to start. After 60, you cannot sit. By somehow if you sit, you cannot get up. You need a crane. I feel sometimes, some people need a crane. Because we can't lift them. They are too heavy. Guru is heavy. So therefore, we have to practice meditation now and here. And God has been very kind. He has sent you a Swami to teach you meditation. And He has given Bhagavad Gita long time back. And also He has sent His own Bhuta to teach that also to you. So you should learn, you should keep it in mind, and slowly and steadily you should start practicing. So that Shanai hi Uparame, that's what he says now. Gradually, pace and slowly. Uparame means you go closer to your own self, towards the Lord. So that is what he has taught. So now, how to go about it? We have to keep the mind in one point of attention. The object of our meditation. That is the sound of the mantra. That's what we are seeing now, right? So as I told you, the mind will go again and again and again. What to be done? You have to bring it back again and again. And try to keep it on the object of it. With the help of the buddhi, purified intellect, we have to educate this mind. And we have to instruct this mind, train this mind to come within. Meaning, focus attention only on the object of it. So as I told you today in the morning class, over a period of time, steadily if you can do this again and again and again, there will come a point where the mind will continuously remain in the object. விட்டுக்கருதலின் ஆறுனை வீழ்ச்சி போல் விட்டிடாதுன்னலே புத்தி பர விசேஷமானலே புத்தி பர. Bhagavan Ramana says, விட்டுக்கருதல் means when the mind is on the object of meditation, then it is broken, it goes somewhere. Then it comes back. It's called vitukkarudal. This happens. But when you again and again with the help of buddhi, instruct or train this mind to come back and remain on the object of meditation, then what happens? Gradually the mind will remain there. Continuously if it is on the object of meditation, what you meditate, that will become. Meaning, as I told you in the morning class, the meditator and the meditated upon becomes one. How? Don't ask me how. Meditated is not the body, please. Meditated upon also is not a form or is not what we think. The essence of both is only one, the silence. So the mind glides into silence, which is the substratum of both the meditator and the meditated upon. Please understand. From the silence comes the world, comes the jivas, everything. So when the mind sinks into that silence, the meditator and the meditated upon becomes one. This is samadhi. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. When you meditate on that, you become that. See? What is that? That is the supreme. That is the source of everything. That is the substratum for everything. So when you meditate upon that, you become that. See, infinite potentiality we have got. Already you are that only. Tattvam asi, scripture says. So therefore, what we need to do, we need to purify the mind first. Through chants, divine chants, through nama, all the other spiritual sadhana or the spiritual practices. And then through japa and this kind of meditation, we have to keep the mind on the object of truth. So I have taught you one technique. What is that? To keep in the sound of the mantra. Yesterday we took Om Namah Shivaya, Panchakshara. Today morning we took Pranava. Pranava is very important. Yadyadalambanam shreshtam, yadyadalambanam param. Kathoparishad says, right? Shreshtam, alambanam shreshtam. That is the most beautiful, wonderful alambana. Alambana means support. See, this mind is like a monkey. It runs here, there, it jumps everywhere. As I told you, it goes into the desha, kala, vastu. It jumps here, there. If you want to tame the monkey, what you do? You give a rod or a stick in its hand, or a kola, then it cannot jump, it cannot move. Similarly, we give mantra to this mind. This is alambanam, it is called. Alambanam means support. We give a support to the mind, alambanam to the mind, to hold on, so that it will not roam here, there, wander here. You understand what I am saying? So, when this mantra is given, the mind's movement is restricted. It cannot go here and there. Provided with your buddhi, you are very strict with your mind, you bring back the mind again and again, the object of meditation. Slowly and steadily the mind is tamed. And then when you can keep the mind continuously on the object of meditation, then the mind dissolves. What is the meaning of mind dissolves? The idea of meditator and the meditated upon both vanishes. And there is only all encompassing silence into which the mind glides. And that is the true self, that is the truth. This is the ultimate goal of it. Yena kena prakarena. We have to glide into that state of oneness, the silence. That is the goal of it. This is what Bhagavan Shri Krishna explained in Gita. But now, like us, Arjuna also had a lot of difficulties. See, when you read this stanza, very much you can identify with Arjuna. As if we are only talking to Lord Krishna, Lord, our own Lord. Verse number 34. You are having? Sanchalam hi mana Krishna.
Sanchalam hi mana Krishna.
Pramati bhalavadridam.
Pramati bhalavadridam.
Tasyaham nigraham manye.
Tasyaham nigraham manye.
Vayoriva sudushkrutam.
Vayoriva sudushkrutam.
Sanchalam hi mana Krishna.
Sanchalam hi mana Krishna.
Pramati bhalavadridam.
Pramati bhalavadridam.
Tasyaham nigraham manye.
Tasyaham nigraham manye.
Vayoriva sudushkaram.
Vayoriva sudushkaram.
Yesterday somebody was telling me, Swamiji, when I start, contemplating or meditating, not many thoughts are coming into my mind. It's flickering. Somebody was telling me. Yeah, Guru was telling me, that's right. So many thoughts. Only when you sit for meditation, you will understand the difficulties. During other time also, the mind will be quiet sometimes, to some extent. When you sit for meditation, pay attention. It starts like a lava, like a volcano. It erupts. So many things erupts from within. So sometimes we wonder, like Krishna, like Arjuna only we wonder. What he says, he addresses Lord Krishna. Hey Krishna, chanchalam himana Krishna. Hey Krishna, this mind is full of chanchala. Chanchala means what? Restless. It is moving from one object to another. It's creating a lot of trouble from within. And not only that, pramati, very turbulent. Bhagavat, very strong. Dridam, unyielding. Unyielding means what? I will not. You say, you tell whatever. I will do only whatever I want. This is how the mind is behaving with me. Tasya nigraham, to restrain that mind, I feel, aham manye, vayor iva sudushkaram. I feel it is like controlling the wind. Vayu means what? Vayu, wind. When wind is blowing, can you ever restrain the wind with your hands? When there is a hurricane, a storm, what you can do? You can't do anything. You are helpless totally, right? Can you ever control the hurricane? Like that, the mind is so turbulent, agitated, restless, and unyielding. And I don't think so. Your philosophy is very utopian. It's very impractical. Oh Krishna, you don't know me really. You are talking from your standpoint. Maybe you are a great avatar of Krishna or whatever. But we are all ordinary jivas with a lot of desires and fears, asa pasangal. I think it is impossible to control this mind, oh Krishna. I don't think it is possible. This is what every jiva feels, because so much of vasana feels. Yesterday I told you, it's an image factory. It creates so many images. You might not even thought about it in your waking state, but still it comes. And sometimes very vulgar thoughts, useless thoughts. You feel very ashamed of yourself. You don't know what to do. Sometimes thought fixation, there are so many psychological, problems. Thought fixation. For some people, they get again the same thought as if they have got a fixation. And they can't come out of it. More they struggle, more it possesses. So what to be done? I don't think it's possible. Oh Lord, you have to do something and just take me out of the samsara. I don't think I can do anything and control this mind and keep my mind on the object of meditation and then reach it. No, it's not possible. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jadare shayanam. Iha samsare bahudustare. Iha samsare bahudustare. This samsara is very difficult to cross. Krupaya pare pahadurare. Out of your compassion, you have to help me to cross the samsara. I cannot. I don't think it is possible for me. Then, Lord Shri Krishna, he acknowledges the difficulty of his desire. He says, Asamshayam Mahabaho.
Asamshayam Mahabaho.
Manodurnigraham chalam.
Manodurnigraham chalam.
Abhyasena tu kaunteya.
Abhyasena tu kaunteya.
Vairagyena cha gruhyate.
Vairagyena cha gruhyate.
Hi Bhagavan
Swami Ramana
Asamshayam Mahabaho
Asamshayam Mahabaho
Manodurnigraham Chalam
Manodurnigraham Chalam
Abhyasena tu Kaunteya
Abhyasena tu Kaunteya
Vairagyena cha Gruhyate.
Vairagyena cha Gruhyate.
Hey Mahabahu. Mahabahu means what? The Bhujabalam Kundam. Mahabahu. One who can conquer all his enemies, relinquish all his enemies. It's called as Mahabahu. You are a Mahabahu. Can you lose heart like this? That is the idea of addressing him as Mahabahu. He is Sutta Veeranachara. Avlo be Mahabahu. How can you talk like this? That is the idea. Asamshayam. Yes, undoubtedly, what you are saying is right. Bhagavan, he also sides with Arjuna and he says, yes, what you are saying is right. Arjuna is so happy. At least, என்னோட கஷ்டத்தை புரிஞ்சுக்கிறாரு. அதெல்லாம் ஒன்றும் இல்லடா, இதெல்லாம் சும்மாடா, ஈஸிடா. சும்மா என்ன பைத்தியக்கார மாதிரி இவருக்கு புரியாது. இப்போ பார்த்தாலும் now and here. What is now and here? So it is assumption, undoubtedly very hard. Hey Mahabaho, Mano Durnigraham. To restrain his mind is very, very difficult. I agree with you. Chalam, it is always restless. Chanchalam. We have named the boy Achalam. I don't know what is going to happen. One who is not having Chanchalam is called Achalam. Arunachalam. Mind is full of Chanchalam. I agree with you. But there is a way out. It is possible. How it is possible? Abhyasena tu Kaunteya. Kaunteya is what? Ye Kunti Putra. Who is Kunti? Sri Krishna's Attai. Aunt. Kunti Putra சொன்னனால எனக்கு ரொம்ப மிக நெருக்கமானவனே சொல்லிட்டார். You are very dear to me. You are not only my friend. You are even my cousin. Hey Kunti Putra, I am going to tell you the secret. I am going to give you the key to open the door of meditation. That's what we told you yesterday. The keys to open. These are the keys. These are the two keywords. Abhyasena tu Kaunteya. Tu means indeed. Kaunteya means Kunti Putra. Hey Krishna, hey Arjuna. Abhyasena tu Vairagyena. Through Abhyasa and Vairagya, it can be restrained. The mind can be tamed. So these are Lord's words, His own words. So Satyamana Arjuna. Abhyasa means what? Through regular, consistent practice. Practice make the man perfect. Even if you want to excel, let us say, in tennis, what you should do? You play tennis. Even if you want to excel in music, you have to practice. Every day morning you have to get up. It's hard work. Even if you have to excel in yoga, you have to practice every day. சும்மா ஒரு 4 நாள் வந்து கேம்ப்ல வந்து anything if you want to excel, you have to practice. இதுல தான் நம்ம எல்லாரும் ரொம்ப வீக். நம்ம எல்லாம் ஆரம்ப சூழல் உடனே நம்ம நினைப்போம், சா இவ்வளோ அற்புதமா இருக்கு யோகாசன பயிற்சி, மூச்சு பயிற்சி, தியானம் எவ்வளோ நல்லா இருக்கு. I am going to go and practice this every day morning. Get up, do this, and we will do also. We are not that bad, you know. For 3-4 days we will do. 5th day like. This is not my cup of tea. I need only a cup of tea now. So, that is, and you know, Swami, I think the Amma was அம்மாவாசைன்னு ஆரம்பிக்கும். அம்மாவாசை நேற்று தானே போச்சு. அடுத்த அம்மாவாசைக்குள் மறந்தே போயிடுது. So, we are consistently inconsistent. You know why Rahul Dravid is appreciated so much? Because he is consistent for his consistency. He is called as wall. He is consistently good. Virendra Sehwag is a wonderful player, no doubt. But nobody knows when he will score. He himself doesn't know. Once in a way he scores. If he scores, it's 300, not less than that. But to score the 300 matches, he will score a duck. What to do? அப்படி வச்சு எப்படி இந்த டீம் சமாளிக்கிறது? But every day you can practice this. The abhyasam. Again and again and again, we should sit and we should try to practice. There are no shortcuts, I am telling you. That is why it becomes very hard, meditation. For that matter, any sadhana, it's not rocket science, it's not complicated, it's not impossible. But our minds are so fickle and our vasanas are so strong, we give so many excuses. And we don't. Even Dakshinamurti cannot help us. Even if Lord Dakshinamurti himself comes as a guru and instructor, even he cannot help us if we are not consistent, if we do not practice it. How can you help poor thing? So, abhyasena tu kaunteya. See, systematically we have spoiled our mind all these days, all these janmas. How we have trained our mind always to be multi-point. கண்ணு முடிச்சு கண்ணு தூங்குற வரைக்கும் கண்ட எண்ணங்கள் வந்து போயிட்டே இருக்கும். அதை நம்ம அனுபவிச்சுட்டே இருக்கு அவ்வளவு காலம். We have not restrained the mind at all. So many things have been coming and going, and we have been living with that. Or multi-pointed, or we have trained it to become no-pointed. We have never trained this mind to be single-pointed. Suddenly, one fine day, if you say, no, now you have to be single-pointed, will it happen? இவ்வளோ காலம் நீ வாட்டு தான் இன்னைக்கு என்ன சொல்றது? திடீர்னு single pointed. No, I will go like this. The mind will not listen to you. It will go multi-pointed. It will jump from objects to objects. And there are so much of desires and fears within. Vasanas are there. How can the mind will come to terms? It will not. It will not. So you have to put in that much of effort to bring it back. So இவ்வளவு ஜென்மம் எடுத்து கூட்டிட்டு வர வச்சிருக்கோம்னா அவ்வளவு ஜென்மம் பாடுபட்டாதான் அதை சரி பண்ண முடியும் இல்லையா? அட்லீஸ்ட் கொஞ்சமாவது முயற்சி பண்ணாதான் கடவுளும் கருணை காட்டுவார் இல்லையா? கடவுள் கருணையே காட்ட மாட்டீங்க, எப்படி கருணை காட்டுவார்? If you are not introvert, if you are always bahirmukha, giving some reason or other, how will the Lord help? So we have to become introvert. Means what? We should try to keep the mind on the object of meditation. That is our effort. Without this, how can the Lord help? So again and again and again we have to practice. So every morning at Brahma Muhurta we have to get up. What is Brahma Muhurta? 3:30 in the morning. That is the time I go to bed. After watching football and all, and browsing into all sorts of things, I go to bed only at 3:30. Oh, Brahma Muhurta na thongave porena. So
If not Brahma Muhurta, at least 6 o'clock. See, in Satya Yuga, Brahma Muhurta சொன்னாங்க. அப்புறம் அடுத்த யுகத்தில் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா சேஞ்ச் வந்து இப்போ கலியுகம் at least 6 o'clock. That is Brahma Muhurta for us. To get up, because the mind is very fresh at that time. So when we can sit. But first thing what we do, we take the mobile and check. On the night குள்ள யாராவது அனுப்பிச்சிருப்பாங்களா மெசேஜ்? அதுக்குள்ள Facebookல யாராவது ஏதாவது வால்ல ஏதாவது போஸ்ட் பண்ணிருக்காங்களா? எப்படி சொன்னதுன்னா உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். Don't ask me. I have ஞான திருஷ்டி. I can see everything. I am not in Facebook, but I know. So the thing is what, when the mind is fresh, we have to sit. That is why the Mahatmas have suggested Sandhya Kalam. Sandhya Kalam is what? The junction. Sandhi means junction. Junction, there are 2 junctions. Morning, dawn and the dusk. Dawn means the night and the day when it comes together. That is the dawn. The day and the night. That is dusk. That is called Sandhya Kalam. It's very auspicious. So Sandhya Vandanam. Vandana means what? To worship. That is called a Sandhya Vandana. So the child has been initiated, this Upanayanam, and the child has been instructed to do Gayatri morning and evening. He has to do the Japa and Dhyana. But how he is trained? To complete 108 Gayatri in 2 minutes. I wonder how these Mahatmas, like elders sitting here, do Sandhya Vandanam within 2 minutes. Finish. Sandhya Vandanam finish. Puja finish. Finish. Everything finished. Within 3-4 minutes, everything finished. என்ன அவசரம்? அது சாப்பிடணும், தூங்கணும், அந்த வேலை. காயத்ரி தினம் அன்னைக்கு அசல் வந்தாங்க சொல்ல சொல்லு. ஒரு நிமிஷத்துக்கு ஒரு காயத்ரி வந்து எவ்வளவு நிமிஷம் ஆகுது, எவ்வளவு செகண்ட் ஆகுது பாரு. நீ 108 எவ்வளவு செகண்ட் ஆகணும் இல்லையா? ஓம் பூர்புவः ஸ்வஹ தத் சவிதுர்வரேண்யம் भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्. இப்படி ஒரு மந்திரம் சொல்லி அட்லீஸ்ட் ஒரு 36 நிமிஷம் சொல்லி எவ்வளவு நேரம் அந்த நிமிஷத்துல அவர் எல்லாத்தையும் முடிச்சு விடுவார். What is the use? Whom we are trying to cheat? We are trying to cheat God. We are trying to cheat. We are cheating ourselves. Yeah. அதுக்கு we not tell that. In fact, அது தப்பான மந்திரமா போட்டாங்க. தப்பான கடவுளுக்கு பூசிக்கிற மந்திரம். So, we have to sit quietly in place. And மனசு ஒன்றி மனசை வச்சு இந்த காயத்ரியை செஞ்சா அந்த சாவித்ரி தேவி அல்லது காயத்ரி தேவியில சூரியன் தான். அவன் அந்த மனசுல அந்த புத்தியை தெளிவடைய செய்வோம். புத்தியில பிரகாசத்தை கொடுப்பான் இல்லையா? தீயோ யோன பிரச்சோதயா. அப்படி செய்யாம வெறுமனை சும்மா ஓட்டி விட்டா அவன் நம்மளை ஓட்டி விட்டான். So therefore Sandhya Vandanam suggest. So at least every day, morning and evening, you have some time for this sadhana. During the day, if you are very busy, fine. At least during dawn and the dusk, you allocate some 15-20 minutes or even 30 minutes. That's what. And I tell you, mind will be very much available. Because the whole of the cosmos is tuned. It's all sattva. Swami பசங்களுக்கு போன் போட்டு சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க, பொண்ணுங்க நாங்கள் என்ன செய்வோம்? அதெல்லாம் நம்ம செய்ய மாட்டோம். அப்படி இல்லை. Girls or ladies also should devote some time. So abhyasa to Kauteya. So a regular practice is very important. And practice for years. How many years, Swami? Don't ask this question, how many years? Till the mind is destroyed, we have to do this. என்ன அவசரம்? என்ன அவசரம்? We have to go on doing this. So abhyasa is very important. And this is still more important. Vairagyena sadhyate. See, this we refuse to understand. Or we miss the bus, we miss this point. Vairagyena sadhyate. Through dispassion alone, this mind can be restrained. Through detachment only, this mind can be restrained. Vairagyena sadhyate. Vairagya means what? Ragam means what? Ragam means attachment. Ragam. Dvesha means repulsion. Ragam means attachment. Vairagya means viragata. Not having attachment towards objects, emotions and thoughts. Therefore, asangoham, asangoham, asangoham puna puna. That is the key. That is the key. That is why they are chanting again and again. They are not mad. No, Swami, that is the key. Asangoham, asangoham, asangoham puna puna. You know, Buddha used to narrate a beautiful story. Are you interested in the story? See, the story is great for me, but the people will be great for Madam. So, for that sake, I will tell the story. Once in a jungle, where there are very many parrots living in the jungle. So, there was one senior parrot, the head of the whole group. That parrot, one day, it was just flying here and there in search of food. And it went into a hut, near a hut, and it was resting there. It happens to be the hut of a hunter. So that hunter was talking, discussing with his wife. Hunter said, you know what? There is a forest there, and I hear there are a lot of parrots. Tomorrow I am going to go with a net. I am going to spread the net and spread some sort of dhanya, little grains, and I am going to catch these parrots. The hunter was telling the wife, and this parrot, the senior parrot, was listening to it, and it got shocked. My God, this hunter is going to come tomorrow, and he is going to catch all of our folks. So what we should do now? Then it flies back. And then it calls, oh, all the parrots, please come. All the parrots came. Then this head parrot said, please listen carefully. Tomorrow, the hunter is going to come. He is going to spread the net. And he is going to spread some grains. Don't eat. தமிழ்ல சொல்லணும் சுவாரஸ்யமா கிளிகளே வேடன் வரப்போறோம், வலைய விரிக்க போறோம், தானியங்களை தூவ போறோம், கிளிகளே சாப்பிடாதீங்க, சாப்பிட்டா மாட்டிப்பீங்க. புரிஞ்சுதா? புரிஞ்சுது. All the parrots புரிஞ்சுது. அப்பா, that parrot, senior parrot was very happy, satisfied. காப்பாத்திட்டோம், have saved my folks. அப்படின்னு சொல்லி the parrot was happy. Then these parrots started chanting. நாளைக்கு வேடம் வர போறான், வலைய விரிக்க போறான், தானியங்களை தூவ போறான், கிளிகளே சாப்பிடாதீங்க, சாப்பிட்டா மாட்டிப்பீங்க. So they started singing. So throughout the night, these parrots were singing. So this fellow was very happy. The senior parrot was very happy. It has gone to their head. Now all will be safe. So the next day, the hunter came. All these parrots were chanting. நாளைக்கு வேடம் வர போறான், வலைய விரிக்க போறான், தானியத்தை தூவ போறான், கிளிகளே சாப்பிடாதீங்க, சாப்பிட்டா. They were chorusly chanting. This hunter got a shock. How come these parrots? How they are knowing about it? But anyway, he knew. And then he spread the dreams. The parrot along chant potential. They all started eating. And this senior parrot could not believe. படிச்சு சொன்னேனே நீங்க இரவு ஃபுல்லா பாடிட்டே இருந்தீங்களே ஒண்ணுமே மண்டேல போலையா நாளைக்கு வேட வர போறோம் தானியத்தை தூவ போறோம் கிளிகளே சாப்பிடாதீங்கன்னு சாப்பிட்டு every parrot got caught. This is how we are. Vairagyameva abhayam. Attachment leads to sorrow. Don't get attached. Asangoham. Like a cartoon we chant. Asangoham. Napunaha. In the morning we chant. And throughout our life we get attached to everything. I tell you, this mind, this Maya, you get attached to people, to things, to ideas, to everything you get attached. Swamiji, இப்போதான் எங்களுக்கு மனசே உடஞ்சு போச்சு. வைராகிய நட்சத்திரம் எங்களுக்கெல்லாம் சாத்தியம் இல்லை. Why? நாங்கள் வந்து கிளிகள் போல வாய் கிளியை பேசத்தான் தெரியுது, வேற ஒன்றும் பேச முடியாது. நாளைக்கு வேண வர போறான், அதைய விரிக்க போறான், போறான். தியாயத்தோ விஷயான் பும்சாம் சங்கஸ்தேஷு உபஜாயதே. We teach our children in Bhagavad class. But again and again we associate. Again and again we come together, we talk, blah, 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 blah. And then we get attached. We try to control people. We expect so many things. We get disappointed, disillusioned, and we suffer. Our Acharya used to say, there are 3 steps in our suffering. One is we create, we get attached, and then we suffer. We only create all this bandha, and we get totally attached, and then we cry through Vairagya. Only through Vairagya. Vairagya means what? Meaning, we should not heart of the heart value anything except the Lord. Atma the self. Why? Paravashat sarvam dukkham. Whenever you depend on anything other than Atma the self, the Lord, Paravashat, whatever other than you, that is dukkham only. Atmavashat sarvam sukham. Only when you depend on yourself, when you hold on to yourself, when you abide in yourself, there is sukha. There is moksha. When we get attached to the world outside, of objects, emotions and thoughts, whatever it is, people, beings around us, ரொம்ப சுகமா இருக்கும். ஆனா அதுதான் வலை. Trap. That is called as prayers. And we get attached. You know what? When you sit for meditation, that you are attached, that is going to disturb you again and again. As I told you yesterday, a mother sits in the meditation, her daughter or the son, they disturb. When you are all alone, if somebody comes into your mind again and again, beware. You should not allow anybody inside your heart. If you are a sadhak, if you are a seeker, you should not allow anybody into your heart. Keep everybody away. Bhakya Vishayam Bhakya. One of our Swami said, Bhakya Vishayam Bhakya. Keep the outside world outside. How beautiful. He said as a mantra, Bahya Vishayam Bahya. Keep the outside world outside. Keep the outside world outside. Bahya Vishayam Bahya. That is why our Swami said, even if Lord Shiva comes offering an asan and you meditate on your life. Meaning what? Even if you are saying this to Shiva, then what about others? See? So therefore, only when we develop this passion. Why this passion? Realizing that Paravashat Sarvam Dukkhameva. முதல்ல இனிப்பா இருக்கு, ரொம்ப இனிமையா இருக்கு, ஆனா அப்புறம் விஷமா மாறிடுது எல்லாமே. அதுதான் பிரேயர்ஸ். ரொம்ப இனிமையா இருக்கு, ஆனா துன்பமா வந்து சேர்த்து. இந்த உலகத்துல எல்லாம் ரொம்ப மனசை கவர்ந்தா இருக்கு, ஆனா துன்பம் குறிதான் நம்மளை தள்ளுது. இதை நம்ம நிச்சலமா பார்க்க முடியும், ரொம்ப நிதர்சனமா பார்க்க முடியும். அதுதான் விவேக புத்தி. விவேகம்னு என்ன அர்த்தம்? ability to see through and understand. Paravashat sarvam dukkhameva. Atmavashat sarvam sukham. Whenever, whatever may be the excuse you give, and you get attached to the world of things, beings, ideas, you are caught. And because of that, you are disturbed again and again and again. Forget about the seat of meditation. Throughout life, we are disturbed. Chanchalam vihimana. This is the fuel for the mind to dance, to boil. If you remove this fuel called as attachment, vairagyameva abhayam, the mind quietens by itself. See, விறகு வச்சு அவர் விறகு அடுப்புல தண்ணியை கொதிக்க வைக்கிறீங்க. ஊதுனா அது கொதிக்கிற தண்ணி அப்படியே சாந்தமா போயிடுமா, குளிர்ந்துடுமா? என்ன செய்யணும்? விறகு எடுத்துடணும். எடுத்துட்டா நெருப்பு அணைஞ்சு போச்சுன்னா தண்ணீரும் கூலாயிடும். வேற வழியே கிடையாது. நெருப்பு இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் உப்பு என்ன செய்ய முடியும்? அத மாதிரி நம்ம we get attached, that is the fuel, and we suffer and we go to God. God, help me, do something. What will he do? He can only come through the scriptures and he can instruct. Because of our attachment we are suffering in this world, the water is boiling. Similarly, the mind is turbulent and agitated, confused, and taking us for a good ride. We do some sort of sadhana, japa, tapa, something, and we go to the Lord and say, Lord. You remove this fuel, the mind will be quieted. When the mind is quiet, there is peace, there is joy. Ashantasya kuta sukham. When the mind is agitated, there is sukham. So therefore, this is the key to open the door of meditation. This passion. Therefore, our Mahatmas are built against it. Only through tyaga, sacrifice, renunciation, this truth is attained. Not through nakarmana, not through action, not prajaya, not through progeny, not dhanena, not through wealth. This is not attained through any of these means. Only through renunciation. Renunciation not becoming a sannyasi. Only through giving up our kanmudittanamana attachments towards the objects, emotions and thoughts. This samsara can be conquered, or we can cross across the ocean of samsara. The mind can be tamed. When you remove this fuel called attachment, the mind cannot live, it has to die its own death. Therefore, asambhogam, not only chanting asambhogam throughout our life, if we can live this letter and spirit, that I am not attached to this body and the associated world of objects, whatever it is. I am not attached to this mind and the emotions, whatever it is. I am not attached to the buddhi, the intellect, and the ideas and concepts. I am not attached to anything. I am Satchidananda Swarupa. I alone am, and I am imperishable. Like that, if you can train your mind through your buddhi. This is training the mind through buddhi. You tell the mind saying that whatever you are seeking is dukkha only. The samsara vriksham we studied in Vidya. What is the fruit of samsara vriksham? Dukkha. So you give it up. Only through giving up you attain this. So not like the parrot. We say asangoham, and we always like a little puchi. Little puchi, it dashes as if it's a wonderful thing. It dashes, perishes. Similarly, we perish because of our own attachment towards objects, emotions, and thoughts. Therefore comes sannyas. Sannyas is not this kind of what I am talking about. Giving up of our false attachments towards objects, emotions, and thoughts. There is no excuse, no justifying, glorifying. Swami Ramana Swaroopananda. சிரிக்கும்போது ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்குமோ 4 வயசுல நம்ம கண்டுக்க மாட்டோம். என்ன செய்யும்? யாருமே கண்டுக்க. நீங்க உங்களை தான் கண்டுக்கணும். யாரும் உங்களை கண்டுக்க வேண்டாம். உங்களை நீங்க கண்டுட்டீங்கன்னா யாரும் கண்டுக்க. Meaning what? We cannot give any excuse. We have to give up the mad attachment towards the world of objects, emotions, and thoughts. When that is done, then you don't require to sit down. The mind is always peaceful and quiet. When the mind is quiet, Atma, the self, reflects on it. Then you see things clearly, Viveka Buddhi is activated. And then everything is done. And Atma is revealed. Therefore, this is the key to open the door of Abhyasa and Vairagya. You know what? The worldly man, he thinks, if I go and sit for some meditation, half an hour, then I get everything. Oh, no. See? He doesn't understand what he is trying to do. And he is full of asa-pasam, attraction towards everything. He wants so much of money, he wants fame, he wants bhoga, he wants everything. Plus, I want Brahma-jnana also, or moksha also. No. That is why it becomes very difficult. Now you understand. But when you can clearly see through, this is dukkha-layam ashashvatam. There is nothing to hold on here. And you can never hold on to anything. Because everything is perishing. Everything is changing. Sarvam kshanikam kshanikam. Sarvam dukkam dukkam, Buddha said. Everything is changing. Everything is perishing. In front of our eyes, everything is perishing. Our great-grandfathers died and gone. Grandfathers died and gone. Everybody is dying. Is that not so? Hospitals are full. Everybody is dying every moment. The world is perishing and our body is perishing. We know it, but still we want to hold on to things and be in surroundings. Unfortunately, Yama comes to this pasha and he will not spare you. You may be a great person, he will not spare you. You may be a billionaire. No, he will not spare you. You may be a powerful person. He will not spare anybody. Meaning what? Then what? The same. Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi. Same run. Then start A, B, C, D. Tirumbi Mudal Irunda. Arambhath Irunda. A, B, C, D. Start. And same tamasha. Magane, அந்த பட்டம் எடுக்கணும், இந்த பட்டம் எடுக்கணும், அந்த பதவி வேணும், இந்த பதவி வேணும். அப்பதான் உனக்கு கல்யாணம் நடக்கும். பசங்க அப்படி திட்டம் பண்றாங்க. நீ ஐடியில போய் 50,000 சம்பாதிக்கணும், கல்யாணம் நடக்கும். இல்லாடி நீங்க சரியா பசங்களுக்கு எவ்வளோ அல்லது. They run through the life they run. The parents they chase, the wife chases, The children chases. And his own mind chases. He runs. Slow his life runs. ஆனால் இதெல்லாம் யாருடைய வேலை? நாம தான் நம்ம தலையில் எடுத்துக்கலாம் போட்டு. Nobody forces. Nobody forced us. At gunpoint, out of our choice, we are suffering. So therefore, this is the key. This verse is the key. These two words are the keys. Abhyasa and Vairagya. Abhyasa means regular practice. Again and again we have to practice. How long? Don't ask this nonsensical question. How long? You have to go on practicing. As long as the mind is alive, you have to practice. And side by side, you have to develop this dispassion, healthy dispassion, which is born out of discrimination. Understanding that this life is perishing. Everything is perishing. That is why in Kathopanishad, when Lord Yama offered so many things to Nachiketa, he said, everything is perishing. I don't want anything. I don't know whether it will exist tomorrow or not. It is all perishing. You keep your own music and dance, he said. I don't want anything. I want only this knowledge, he said. What is the life after death? That is what I want. He is so glorified in our future because Vairagya. He said, I don't want anything else. I want only this and this alone. Yamai Veshavunate Tena Teta Lasya. Yamai Veshavunate, one who chooses him and him alone. To him, this is revealed. So therefore, if you really mean business, you really want to attain this Paramatma, there is no shortcut. Some new acharyas may come and tell you, they may teach you some new modern techniques, but I tell you, our Rishis, Mahatmas, they have given this technique. Lord has again and again asserted this technique. Abhyasena Kaunseya, Vairagyena Chati. No shortcuts. You have to practice. It's hard work. Every day, morning and evening, or throughout the day, whenever you are inspired, you have to sit. Keep the mind in the object of meditation, in the Atma, the self, again and again and again. Mind will run again and again, bring it back and keep. No other shortcut. இந்த குண்டலினி எப்படியாவது எழுப்பி ஏற்றுட்டாரா தெரியுங்களா? இந்த குண்டலினி ஏற்றுறதுக்கு என்ன பாட்டு பண்ணணும் தெரியுமா? இன்னைக்கு நீங்க நிறைய காரியம் செஞ்சீங்களா? அதெல்லாம் முக்கியமா குண்டலினி எடுத்துருக்கான். அது எழும்பினா அதை சரியா கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணி சரியான இடத்துல கொண்டு போய் தெரியும். இல்லாட்டி இன்னும் பெரிய ப்ராப்ளம் தான் வந்து இருக்கிற ப்ராப்ளம் தான் நிறைய ப்ராப்ளம் வந்து. What I mean to say, there are different paths. I'm not putting down anything. They are all sacred, given by our own great masters. But what I am saying is not as easy as you think, as simple as you think. No shortcut. You have to practice and develop healthy dispassion. It is not that running away to the forest. நாளையிலிருந்து கொண்டாட்டி பிள்ளைல அது வேண்டாம். அவன் சொல்லிட்ட வைராக்கியமே அபயம்னு நான் போறேன். இன்னொரு கொண்டாட்டியை போய் உருவாக்கிடுவீங்க. ஏன்னா வாசனாக்கு எடுக்கிற வரைக்கும் கொண்டாட்டி இல்லை. ஒரு கொண்டாட்டி கூட இன்னொரு கொண்டாட்டி உருவாக்கிட்டே வந்துருவான். ஏன்னா கொண்டாட்டி வெளியில உள்ள இருக்கா. இன்னும் சொல்றீங்க கொண்டாட்டி உள்ள இருக்கா. ஒரு கொண்டாட்டி விட்டுட்டு இன்னொரு கொண்டாட்டி வந்துருவோம். So no sort of escape. Therefore, Vairagya means healthy dispassion, born out of Viveka. What is Viveka? Viveka is Paravashat Sarva Dukkha. There is no happiness in this world. The source of all happiness and joy is Atma. But at the same time, in the Vyavaharic world, whatever duties we have to perform, we have to perform. We have to care. We have to love. But we should not get attached. This is very difficult. It's not a joke. Very hard, very difficult. Because we are not robots. We are not programmed. Only love, no attachment. So we always feel Where is love? Where is attachment? Where is love? Where is attachment? You cannot live, you go mad. Yeah, sometimes you get attached and you learn and you walk. Oh, there go. இப்போ பார்த்தாலும் பயந்துட்டே இருக்கும், அட்டாச் ஆகிடும், இங்கே அட்டாச் ஆகிடும். அப்படி வாழ முடியாது. அதுக்காக கண்ணு மூடி எல்லாரும் அட்டாச் ஆகிடாலும் வாழ முடியாது. The fine balance, the balance, how to develop the balance. So, abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena chakute. So these are the two keys to which we can open the doors of Krishna. Do not forget these two terms. Abhyasa. So, first point we saw why meditation. And then what are the initial adjustments required to soar high in meditation. And third point, how to go about practical process. And today we have seen the key to open the door of real meditation. And we are going to see how to create and find balance. Om Purnamada
Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamādaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.